All right, part two of the directive that's been put in place. I want to show y'all a little bit of what it looks like around here. It's kind of a lot of stores. These we're in the 2520 areas. Yeah, and looks like it. Yeah, so it's been made very clear of what's allowed to open, what's allowed to keep running and moving. A lot of businesses are supposed to, like restaurants and essential places that have been allowed to remain open, have to go to curbside delivery, and you also have to get approved by the city and the county to be able to do that. You just can't decide that you a restaurant is that's directed to us, and you want to go to doing curbside or delivery or whatever, your own delivery. They want you to get approved for curbside, so on and so forth. So here we in the 2520s area. Everything seems to be going on at some point. But we see how this thing is really working. As I stated in the first video, it's been known, and they put it real nice and lightly when they said that the suburban mayors of the surrounding area of Memphis, they said hell no, they not shutting back down. They don't give a damn how it's affecting nothing. They not gonna kill they little subsidiaries because of the false flag. You know what I'm saying? That they know and feel what it is, and they know that it's affecting their economy and their cash flow in their area. Whether it be underhand, close hand, under the table, over, or whatever illegal ways or legal ways. They don't want to have no parts of it. They want to make sure their flow is running rapidly. So yeah, so that's basically what we're seeing. I wanted to go over the directives for some of the new directives in this city, but I'll just name some of them off the top of my head. It's so ridiculous in some cases, but the majority that we can see how this thing is really working is affecting a large percentage of the American born Africans in this community at large, okay? And when they cut down to 50% capacity of staff and no dining in whatsoever, you can't stand at the bar, you can't gather at the bar, you can't do none of that. You cannot drink at the bar. You have to. They said none of that is allowed whatsoever. They only allowing that for seating customers. And if you're not able to seat because capacity is only at 50% in these establishments, then you won't get none. Okay? So you got to go buy your own bottle. Basically, what they saying, you got to go mix your own drinks. Okay? You got to go back to self-sufficiency drunk. Okay? So, not that that's part of the agenda, but this is just how it's really going when you break it all down. They don't want no extra moving around either. They don't want you out and about. And I did see that some of it was suggested, but it was not mandatory in certain areas. But a lot of people gonna look over that and use that as an excuse to be nasty and evil toward people, especially in like your Family Dollars and Dollar General Dollar and Dollar Tree and all that loud, what you call it? Obnoxious talking to people and being so loud and disrespectful and acting like you standing all the way across the room when you standing right in front of them talking about put your mask on, and you got to have a mask to come in here, and so on and so forth. And why they breaking the number one rule when it comes to science about wearing a mask and all of that stuff, and how breathing in your own carbon dioxide is poisonous to the body, so on and so forth. So I encourage us to, if you wear your mask, you better breathe out and get some fresh air, and pull it up, pull it forward, pull your mask forward and breathe regular air, but hold your mask in a way where you are breathing outside and exhaling away from your mask, okay? Because it's dangerous for people that are already ill or have some type of dis-ease to continue to breathe in your own carbon monoxide. I mean, I heard Dr. Ray said that he has a doctor, one of his doctor constituents, that said that a lot of people are developing pneumococcal pneumonia, which is what I'm talking about right now. Breathing in your own carbon monoxide, it causes bacteria in your lungs and your respiratory system. A lot of people not surviving from that, and that's what they calling, you know what I'm saying, the pandemic. That's exactly, it's directly affected. So we're out around black folks neighborhood now, and it's pretty much, you know, quiet as kept. Our people, especially our older family people and family members, have really some are turning into what you call it, you know, the compulsive. Yeah, getting reclusive and compulsive when it comes to how they are with their family. They're very isolated and acting irrational, or some are even acting as if they're not available 100% mentally, because they're so afraid and scared, okay? The fear mongering is real, and it's directly affecting the elders in our community, because not only are they already sick and visiting hospitals regularly, now there's another factor that is scaring the out of everybody, especially them, whereas they don't want to be around nobody. I see how we interact with them in the post office, you know, which is regular spots for the elderly, and going to the grocery store in the morning time. You know, you can see how you can monitor on how this is really affecting the elderly, where they're very afraid. They look like they have fear in their eyes, and just scared, you know. So if you have elderly family member, which most of us do, please see about your folks and talk to them regularly, and get them to not to be so scared and fearful, that the fear alone will cause an effect. Okay, so yeah, we riding in my husband's old neighborhood. You know, y'all can see, but most of these folks is at home. It's at home. It's not a lot of movement in these areas as it is other places. So, yeah. Y'all make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, share the video, and do some investigative reporting in your own hometown, wherever you at. Unless you on the continent, you know, you can do some there too. But let everybody know what's going on, how we feeling, the sentiments of everybody. Still, we ain't going for them vaccines, all of that. That's a hell no. Okay. Make sure you take care of yourself. Drink plenty of elderberry. Make your own elderberry tea, syrup. Everybody can drink that in the whole family. Everybody should be drinking it in the morning like people drink coffee. And also mullein. Get you some mullein tea. with some peppermint in it or some spearmint in it or something of that sort. You can do a little lemon and honey and cayenne pepper, but make sure that you are doing something regularly. Stay away from mucus forming foods, also dairy and meat. We must let that go, especially around this time. You having any type of health issues whatsoever, you have got to adhere to these suggestions. Okay, I'm not a doctor. I'm a follower of the honorable ancestors, Dr. Sabi and Dr. Laila Africa, and they are who we as African people should adhere to. Okay, make sure you're watching a lot of documentaries on health and wellness and switching and changing up things so that you can survive through this pandemic, because it is real and the agenda is being pushed. All right, thank y'all so much for being a part of this, and we'll see y'all soon. Much love, power, and peace.